Vladimir Putin body double conspiracy theory. Okay. I can't. If you came to me and said, hey, Tim, did you know that a world leader used a body double? I would be like, duh, we know they all do. Didn't we talk about this with Saddam Hussein? We know they do. Why would they not? U.S. world leaders are probably, U.S. leaders are doing it. European leaders are doing it. Why wouldn't Vladimir Putin be doing it? Okay, it's still a really fun subject. A new viral video adds fuel to Vladimir Putin body double conspiracy theory. The New York Post reports a new viral video is adding fuel to conspiracy theories that Russian strongman Vladimir Putin is deploying doppelgangers for risky public outings, including on the ground in war-torn Ukraine. Why wouldn't he? This is crazy. The clip, which has been making the rounds in recent days, further inflames speculation that Putin is playing it safe by using as many as 3 different body doubles to dodge any potential danger, according to a report by the Daily Mail. Who is ruling Russia? The video asks. Okay, well, let's see what this video is all about. Let's see, we got sound on this thing.
Внимание на отличие дублеров президента России. Выступ на мочке уха Путина постоянно меняется, как и маленькая родинка на его лице. У одного Путина на лбу прямые морщины, а у другого маленькие и прерывистые. Это невозможно, даже если ему укололи ботом.
Yeah, it's clearly a body double.
Послали самого слабого двойника, которому даже забыли вставить челюсть.
They forgot to put in his jaw and his false teeth. That could be true too. Who is really ruling Russia? Oh, look at all these different pictures of Vladimir Putin. Now, this is actually a really good one. You take a look at this image right here, and it's like February 21st, Vladimir Putin's got this big chin. Then March 18th in Sevastopol, he got no chin, and his cheeks are all puffy. Then you look over here, and the hair, is whatever. On the 19th, and they're saying it looks a little different. Now, I think these two guys, probably same dude. This guy may be a different guy. And this could explain why they're saying that Putin's sick or whatever. It could be that he's just using a body double sick. I don't know. But they post these photos of ears and everything. Let me read this. A specialist long ago noticed the differences between the Russian president's body doubles, the video says in Russian. A ledge on Putin's earlobe constantly changes, as does a small mole on his face. One of the Putins has straight wrinkles on his face. The other has small and interrupted wrinkles, the video claims. This is impossible, even if he had Botox injections. Now, look, I am not going to entertain the Biden conspiracy theory. You ever see this one? It is hilarious. I love it. Biden, they call, there's old photos of Joe Biden before he got a facelift and fillers and stuff. And they call him Biden. He's wrinkly with a double chin and he didn't get his hair plugs or whatever. And they call him Biden. And it's like, dude, they're not using body doubles for political speeches. That's stupid. They're using body doubles for going to meetings and going to other countries and dangerous things. And when you think Biden is at this place, it may be a body double, not for standing up on a podium and giving a speech. They say the wild theory gained steam earlier this week when Ukrainian government advisor Anton Gerashchenko floated the idea that the photos of Putin during an impromptu visit to the Ukrainian cities of Mariupol and Sevastopol appeared to be different men. I mean, they do. They appear to be different men. Gerashchenko, an advisor to the internal affairs minister in the war-torn country, highlighted differences in the neck and chin area in men identified as Putin. Images of the Russian leader taken in Moscow on February 21st seemed to show him with a thinner neck compared to the jowls of the men pictured in Ukraine Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, look at this. You got big old jowls. What's up with that? Huh? I mean, maybe he's getting Botox. Evidently, the weakest double was sent to Mariupol. The video posted by the Daily Mail claims they forgot to put in his jaw. Interesting. As does a small mole on his face. Look at the ears. The ears are different. A ledge on Putin's earlobe constantly changes. Oh, look at that. Putin's surprise appearance in Ukraine was his first appearance in the Russian-occupied territory since Moscow launched an invasion of the country last year. Rumors that he uses lookalikes have circulated for years but have never been proven. After Putin's visit to Ukraine over the weekend, the country's military intelligence rep, Andriy Yusov, quipped that a man that looks like Putin visited Mariupol. I think they all know everyone does it, and they're doing this to try and discredit or hurt the reputation of Putin. Putin visiting these places is shocking. It's an attempt to show that he has total control over these regions. Now, I don't know if it was actually Putin or not, but I would not be surprised if Putin sent in a body double. They do this for a lot of different people. They do it in Okay, you know what a stunt double is? They will get an actor. Quite easily find an actor who looks like him. Now, you mean to tell me you would believe that Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise get body doubles for movies when they're like jumping a 5-foot gap between like buildings or something, but that the president of Russia would not get one when going into an active war zone? And doesn't that make a little bit more sense? Not to mention, hey, World War III, baby. The West has brought humankind to the brink of nuclear Armageddon with its decision to use depleted uranium ammo in Ukraine, says Russia's U.S. envoy. Anatoly Antonov was responding to statements by U.S. officials that depleted uranium munitions are a standard type of weapons. So it's another story, but it's related. So you mean to tell me you think Vladimir Putin is going to personally come down to a place where they've begun using tank-busting depleted uranium? It's war, man. If he loses his life, then they lose everything. Why would he risk that? Now, he's going to get a stunt double. You call him a body double, just call him a stunt double. Stunt double, you're heading to Mariupol. You're going to go make it look like we're doing great things. If they can do it for random, look, I know people who are, I know some stunt doubles. They stunt double for people who are not even famous or well known. There are actors and actresses that are like D-list celebrities who get multiple stunt doubles. Duh. Now, that aside, World War III, maybe because the U.S. has begun using depleted uranium. The reason they do, it says penetrator is made of depleted uranium nearly twice as dense as lead. That's really cool. Look at this. Steel casing is a gigantic cartridge. Gun barrel, propellant charge, steel case, sabot, tank armor, stabilizing fin, and then the sabot is what ejects from the projectile as it launches. I don't know the exact reason. It says 1, steel case projectile is blasted out of a tank barrel before shedding aluminum sabot. Dart-like projectile is able to stay sharp and penetrate tank's armor with depleted uranium tip, burning away to vapor on impact. When the projectile breaks through, the burning depleted uranium turns the tank's interior into an inferno of searing hot gas and sparks. Woohoo! Now, I don't know if this stuff is considered nuclear weapons. I think that's basically the argument they're making. It seems the enlightened West, led by Washington, has irrevocably decided to bring humanity to a dangerous line beyond which a nuclear Armageddon is looming even more distinctly. According to a statement published on Monday, UK Minister of State for Defence Annabel Goldie wrote in response to an inquiry from a member of the House of Lords that the British government would send Ukraine munitions containing depleted uranium and featuring enhanced effectiveness against armored vehicles. Okay, so this is NATO doing it. It's not the US. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Britain doing it, and it's the Russia's U.S. envoy saying that we're bringing them to the brink of Armageddon or whatever. Okay, all right, whatever. National Security Council Coordinator for Strategic Communications John Kirby speaks in this photo. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not the U.S. It's Britain. My mistake. Britain has used depleted uranium in its armor-piercing shells for decades and does not consider those rounds as having nuclear capability. Russia is known to also have ammunition containing depleted uranium. It's so dense and it's got so much momentum that it just keeps going through the armor and it heats up so much that it catches fire. When fired, a depleted uranium munition becomes essentially an exotic metal dart fired at an extraordinary high speed. Well, okay. I don't know if this is the catalyst for, apocalypse or Armageddon or whatever you want to call it, but it definitely does seem like we are reaching that point, does it not? And so I must say, to all of the people crying conspiracy theory, it's Vladimir. Why would you think Vladimir Putin would actually risk his life? You know what I mean? The conspiracy theorists probably would just be outright like, of course he's not going to risk his life. And then liberals are probably going to join the conspiracy theorists because they're going to be like, that's right, Putin's a coward and an evil man. Now, here's the question for you. Joe Biden, does he have a body double? I would say, I would bet a large sum of money that he does. Why wouldn't you? You think they're going to have Joe Biden go out and do stuff? The dude's on his deathbed as it is, and he's not even in conflict. What about Kamala Harris? Of course. Why wouldn't these people? There was this viral moment where apparently Hillary Clinton went out with Bill, and everyone's like, that is not Hillary Clinton. It does not look like her. It was weird. Face was totally different. And they were like, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're crazy. It's like, okay. dude, I'm gonna get a bunch of body doubles, and I'm gonna send them all around, and you know, just whatever, because it's funny, and then have everyone be like, it's a conspiracy theory. That's Tim Pool. He doesn't have a body double, and then be like, yeah, I do. It was really easy to do. I don't know where we're going with this war stuff, but I just thought this one was fun and funny. So, yeah, what do you think? Comment below. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 6 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.